Be to justify the attack on Gaza, where more than 400 people have been reported dead, the Israeli ambassador to Nigeria says the majority of the casualties were members of Hamas. Ambassador Michael Furman says the attack carried out by Israel on Tuesday became necessary to ensure the release of the remaining 59 Israeli taken hostage by Hamas. TVC News Foreign Affairs correspondent Moyo Thomas reports.
After about 6 weeks of ceasefire and relative peace in Gaza, Israel has renewed its assault by returning to war. The government of Israel has threatened that the war this time around is with full force.
Israel will go as far as we need to go in order to release our hostages and ensure that Hamas can never carry out what they did on October the 7th ever again. They're planning for the next attack. And we have intelligence assessments that say Hamas was planning another attack on Israeli communities, was planning further attacks on Israeli soldiers. And so we had no choice, we had no option other than to do what we've done in order to protect our population. And so Israel will do what we need to do to release our civilians, to release our hostages, and to make sure that Hamas can never do what they did on October the 7th ever again.
Israel insists the reason for the renewed war is Hamas's breach of the ceasefire agreement and refusal of Hamas to agree to the proposal by the U.S. government, while Hamas also accuses Israel of not fulfilling the agreement reached on the 19th of January, one of which is allowing aid into Gaza.
Over 25,000 trucks of aid were coming in, food and medicine and other things. There is enough food in Gaza to last between 5 and 6 months from when the end of the first phase of the agreement. 5 to 6 months of food is there. What we have seen, though, is that Hamas have been stealing the aid that's been coming in. They have been using that aid, they have been abusing that aid, and they are redirecting it for military purposes. And international law is very, very clear. You do not have to allow aid to come in when it is being reutilized, reused for military purposes, which Hamas is doing. So again, Hamas is abusing Palestinian civilians and Palestinian citizens within the Gaza Strip by taking the food that is meant for them, by taking the aid that is meant for them, and they are holding it and saying to Palestinians, we will only give it to you if you do the following things or if you pay us extortionate prices. They are abusing that, and we won't allow that to continue.
Ambassador Freeman describes President Trump's plans of rebuilding Gaza as a fresh idea worth considering, as it is different from all other plans to have peace in the Gaza Strip that has not worked. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.